I know, but I'm trying to be fair. So, come to practice. We'll keep working on some stuff. Yesterday I wanted to do corners, but not everyone was here. So hopefully, if we get enough people, we can do corners next week. Okay? And we'll keep shooting. Shout out to Bree for scoring her first goal. And Matthew. And then shouts out to Julius and Anthony for off the brace. Meaning 2 goals. Alright? Let's break it out. And then I'll see you next week, alright? Alright. Let's go. So if we break this out.
Kings on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Kings!
Growing up, my first position was goalkeeper, and I didn't like it as much at first, but as I got to play it more, I realized that I was actually pretty good at it, and so I practiced and practiced and got good at it, and I teach the goalies at practice how I want them to play and what it looks like. That way in the game, they can do their best.
All right, believe on 3. Hey, believe on 3. 1, 2, 3.
So what does it mean to believe?
To do that over.
Okay.
To believe, it means that you support it.
The brand believe means to believe in yourself, basically. It means for a lot of kids in soccer or basketball, they get down because they're 6 points down or 4 points down, and believe basically tells us that it's okay and we can still win this, just believe and you'll succeed. It's important.
Why is it important to you to believe?
Because if you don't believe, then you're just not going to try and you're not going to make it.
So if you do believe, what will the outcome be?
Making a goal. I know.
It's 4-0, guys.
When I first came out with Believe, I initially wanted to come out with a brand that I thought that could reach out to people in a positive way and could help others who really didn't believe in themselves or have low self-esteem, because growing up I had some moments in my life where I didn't believe in myself and I would not do the right thing, and that's just because I didn't believe in myself. And a lot of people are branding themselves. Whenever LeVar Ball came out with the Big Baller brand promoting his sons, I thought that was really cool because that's something for his family and stuff, and for him it's positive because it's supporting his family and it's got a good message in my opinion. a lot of people have opinions about him, but I think that this LeVar Ball is really good about what he's done with his children, training them and getting them to where they wanted to be. So I thought to myself, if I were to make a brand and it'd be a positive type of movement, what could I do with it? What could I name it? And so last spring I was in the works for the brand, and I had come up with, or I had decided on a word. I came up with believe, because I thought it was a positive word that people could rally behind, and me in the past having those kind of issues, I felt that that was appropriate for what I wanted to incorporate, especially with working with children in sports or outside of sports. I just think that they doubt themselves a lot, and so if I can encourage them by saying, hey, just believe in yourself, or just encouraging them to believe in themselves, or just the word itself, because with them knowing that, then a lot of the times they're gonna boost themselves and really believe in themselves.
Number 7. You get that? You got it, right?
Yeah.
Coach June helps me believe because, like, before every game we do the whatever it's called, the thing, and it and he tells us to believe in ourselves, and Coral, every time my sister, she misses something, she feels like she let the team down, and June, I guess she just thinks of June saying believe, and that helps people calm down.
Let's go.
To believe in yourself, to think that you can do it.
Please don't put that in the documentary. I will put it in. Listen up. Look. Hey, look. Hey, we're doing really good. We've got a good lead. Let's start to pass the ball now. Try to get it to someone else, all right? Let's get everyone else involved. Everybody eats, okay? Everybody eats. Pass the ball. Huh? I mean, you're doing it right now.
June, I'm sorry, but I don't eat. All I do is eat.
All right, guys. Just pass the ball. Do it again.
Hey, I need to score.
All right, so this is what we're going to do.
Erase my name for goalie.
Breeze it.
You erased it.
I didn't erase it.
Yes, you did.
June, erase me as goalie. I didn't know.
Shoot it. Use your foot.
Hey, no, we get the fun.
Guys, listen up. Maggie up top, Jennifer underneath, Coral at the right, Kate at the left, Bree and Anthony in the middle. Hey, Bree and Anthony, look to pass, okay? Pass the ball.
Got it. Cool.
Adrian, left back. Julie, in the middle. Or in the center back. Julie, center back. Ron, right back. All right? Let's break out.
Wait,
Believe on
June,
three.
who else is center back for me?
Billy. 1, 2, 3. Believe.
Wait.
Hey, other side. Huh?
So this is the first Believe shirt I ever came out with. This was for my sports camp back in the summer. I did a flag football camp and a soccer camp, and I wanted to continue coaching and doing sports over the summer because I know that in the leagues that I've been coaching in, summer wasn't an option, and so I know a lot of kids are still in town and not doing anything, so I thought, how about I make a camp using my brand? So I figured that the brand would make its debut in the summer, and with that I could teach the kids some sports, and if they had already played for me, they could learn some more on top of the practices. So I thought it was very beneficial, and I think it went well. My first year of doing Believe sports camps was awesome, and I will be doing it again this summer, so I will have flyers out soon, hopefully, so that you guys can participate in. I'm looking to do co-ed flag football and co-ed soccer, so be on lookout for that.
That you know that it's possible to like start to get in the lead.
If you believe.
Oh, let's go with the player inside.
I think believe fits me because I'm just like, I'm like a happy-go-lucky person. I'm positive. So I like believing in stuff, and I guess it means to June because maybe like when he made it, he was probably in like a tough time in his life, and he just needed to like believe. And it helps the team because, well, it helps us believe.
Also, defense goes down.
How do you feel about that?
It's funny.
It's funny.
I want to score.
They got a corner kick
I'm cool.
right there.
That I can do anything that I can do.
I'm not tired.
That's weird.
Really, I'm not tired.
Guys, this is what we're doing.
That bait and what your cause is.
We're gonna play goalie again, okay?
Hey, listen,
Anoop's the goalie.
Anoop.
Anoop's the goalie. Hey, yo, listen up. Hey, we have a corner kick. I want you guys to get to the back post if you're offense, okay? Because Anthony's gonna send in that ball.
I'm not even in.
Sophie's gonna send in that ball, and all you have to do is just put your head to it or your body or your leg, all right? Huh?
Remember school like fast processing you?
That's what it's all right.
The other team is right there. That's
Yeah.
not me.
That's not Hey, Phil, listen up. Maggie up top, Jewel at the left, Ariel attacking mid, 4 off the right, Sophie and Nat in the middle, Adrian left back, Billy center back, Jennifer center back, Julius right back, and then Nuke ball. Huh? Oh wait. Javier has to go in. Julius. Messed you up. Sorry.
What? No!
Hey,
June,
you already got your goal.
sister.
Javier at the right back.
June, can I be goalie?
No. You already got the 2 goals. You already got 2 goals. Hey, but Sophie. Sophie. Yeah, tell him to go defense. Hey, good ball. So when I was designing the shirt, I wanted to add a logo within the word, and so the I was in the middle perfectly actually, because there's three words right here, and then I figured a logo in the middle, and then the last 3, since there's 7 letters in Believe, and I looked for something that showed triumph, and as I was looking,
I stumbled upon an image where a man was holding out his hands out to the sky, and I thought to myself, this is good, because this shows that this person might have been going through some tough times, and he probably believed in himself to be triumphant and to be the best that they could be. And that's initially what I want for the kids, or for anyone who is in the Believe movement, I'd say. And I think that the logo really speaks, because a lot of people interpret Believe in a lot of different ways, and for me, I take it both ways. So Believe, for me, I would take it as believing in yourself when you're doubting yourself, thinking that you can't do it. But if you just take the time to believe and say, hey, I got this, then you're gonna be fine. Or if you want to take it down the religious route, which I have done at times, so for me it's both. So for me it's using that word to believe in myself, and then to believe in my faith and my religion, because I work in sports ministry. For those who might not know, I was employed last fall, and I love it, and it's fun. I get to minister to young children, learning sports as well, and coaching, and the experience has been fun. And I like to use the word believe on that aspect of just believing in God and His plan and what He has in store for me, because I initially, I mentioned it in the first episode, but I initially wanted to go to school to be an education teacher for elementary, and that changed quick. Those plans changed, and I feel that God's called me to work with young children and just coach, and so I'm happy to be doing that. And so far I've got about 3 semesters left to go, and I'll be graduating, and I'm excited for that because I've been in school for a bit now, and I'm ready to graduate. But because I've transferred and switched my majors, I've had to take more classes than I originally planned on when I was in the education field. But I'm just happy with where God's leading me, and I think that the Believe movement is only growing and getting stronger. And I never thought that I'd get this big, honestly, and I'm just super proud of everyone who supported it, whether it be the parents, the students, or the players. I'm just thankful for the support and blessings that the Lord's given me, and I hope to continue it in the future as well.
Hi. Good game. Good game. Good game. You played well. GG. Good game.